Hey guys and girls, wrap it up here. We're back with another video, and today we are back with another tier list. Now, a few days ago or something, I don't know. I did another Plants vs Zombies 2 tier list. It was Plants vs Zombies 2 Worlds tier list. It was actually the first video that won the poll for season 7. So yeah, that one did really well, and so I said I'd be back for more, and we are doing all plants this time. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a long one. Hopefully I can get through it smoothly. But yeah, back on the tier list, got the standard S through F and then the not used, and I can definitely say there are definitely a lot in this section right here that I haven't used, but I can safely say I've used all of the world plants and a few of the premium ones. But yeah, how I'm gonna rank this is like, if it's a plant that I haven't used, like let's say Chomper, like I haven't used or I haven't bought Chomper in Plants vs Zombies 2, but obviously I know him from Plants vs Zombies 1, so I am gonna be able to rank him, obviously. But if it's something like, if I don't know what it does, like this thing, I don't know what the heck this thing is, so I'm just gonna put a not used. Yeah, like something like this or this one, like I don't know what these things do. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First up, we have the pea shooter. Oh boy, the pea shooter. I mean, it's a pea shooter. Of course it's going in S. Like, it's reliable early game, and it's just a pea shooter. Like, it's like the most basic fighter there is, and yeah, it's one of the most iconic plants. Sunflower, going S. I think this is like the mascot of Plants vs Zombies. It's super iconic. You know, it produces your sons, and there's not much else to say really. It's just a great plant. Walnut. Okay. Walnut. Man, it's kinda like, don't get me wrong, I like walnut, but I don't know. I just don't know where I'd put them. Where I'd put him. I like him, but it's like, it's not something I really use that often. Like, if I want protection, I would use like tall nut or this dude. I don't know. But he is very OG, you know. He's one of the first plants in the beginning, in the first game. I mean, I'll put him in B. I like him. Potato Mine. Normal Potato Mine he's alright. I'm gonna put him in C for me. Very OG, like, and I respect that, but I never used him. And yesterday I beat the first game on Steam, and yeah, I've never used them in both games. But he is iconic though. I do appreciate that. Cabbage launcher, or cabbage pole, I mean. He was in the first game as well, and people hate on cabbage pole, especially in the second game. I think he's a great plant. I like the look of him. He actually does pretty decent damage. Like, if you can get him leveled up a few times, he'll do almost as much damage as a melon pole. And obviously he doesn't have like the splash damage that the melon pole does, but cabbage pole does something. And it has a pretty good power plant as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about the power plants. Yeah, these all have pretty good power plants. But yeah, I like Cabbage Ball a lot. Bloomerang, I think it's called. Man, when I first played Plants vs Zombies 2, this is like the plant that like stuck with me. Like, I never forgot about this plant. I just thought it was so iconic to me. And it's a pretty cool plant. Like, it shoots boomerangs and it hits the zombie, and then it comes back and hits the zombie again. And it has piercing damage. And I think I'm gonna put M and B. I like Boomerang. Very cool. Man, excuse me. Yeah, I like Boomerang. Well, yeah, we're in the Egyptian era, by the way. Yeah, this is the first plant you get, and it's pretty good. Iceberg lettuce. Son of a bitch. Iceberg lettuce. This, I think, is my favorite plant in Plants vs Zombies 2. Like with the Bloomerang, this one was very iconic to me. Or here, I should just say this. Cherry Bomb is my favorite plant of all time. Like in all the games. But this one's my favorite in the second one. I love iceberg lettuce. Super helpful. Like, if there's like a torch zombie you don't want to deal with, or just an annoying zombie that you hate, put the iceberg down next to him, frozen, for a good amount of time. And if you use a power plant on him, all of the zombies are frozen. And that's a W. And he's super cute. Just look at him. Yeah, I love iceberg lettuce. Super cool plant. Very iconic. Yeah. Gravedigger. Like, there was a Gravedigger in the first game as well. Not a big fan. I'm not gonna say he's F because he can be useful. There are certain graves that give you like suns or power plants that you can easily get. Or if there's like just a grave in your way, you can easily get rid of it. But other than that, you can't really use this thing unless there's a grave. But yeah, probably definitely one of the weaker plants, but it's all good. Is it Bong Choi or Bong Chow? I think it's Bong Choi. I don't know. Yeah, this is like this cabbage boxer that does quite a bit of damage for each punch, and it does a little uppercut at the end when it's about to die. I like this plant. Another iconic plant to me. Yeah, super helpful. There's like, you put him in like mid-range of the lawn, and it just can easily pick off zombies trying to get through. Yeah, very cool. Repeater. Repeater's going in S. Very iconic. Was in the first game. Shoots 2 pieces instead of 1, as you know. And I've always liked his angry look. I just thought that was a nice touch. Yeah, I love Repeater. Twin Sunflowers. Going S. Very helpful. Was in the first game as well. Yeah, it gives you 2 suns instead of 1. Which can be very nice if you start off with suns, 1 suns, and then upgrade them to 2. But yeah, very helpful. Also very good power plants. Colonel Poe. I love Colonel Poe. He's in the first game as well. I'm always gonna say that, by the way. I'm just gonna say it right now. I love Colonel Poe because I think it's super helpful. You know, if you get a full lane of these, it has the chance to, do the damage with the colonels, but also throw butter at the zombies that can stop them. So yeah, I think it's super helpful. I always use Kernel Pult. I use it throughout the whole game basically. And yeah, very good. Snapdragon. Yeah, we're in the pirate seeds, by the way. God damn it. Snapdragon is very cool. Very iconic. You can breathe like a 3-lane of wall of fire, and he's very cool. He looks cool. Yeah. Very powerful power plant as well. Spikeweed. Spikeweed was in the first game, and yeah, I don't really use Spikeweed that much. I don't know. He just really wasn't it for me. I don't hate him. I don't mind him. You know, if there's like a specific zombie that is like kind of like required to destroy, like there are these barrels in Pirate Seas that a zombie would roll, and if you place the Spikeweed under it, it would destroy the barrel because you know they're kind of tough. So yeah, it is used for some things, and you know just picking out zombies that step over it. But yeah, I don't mind it. Ooh, this one. What is this one called? It's like, I don't know. It's like a spring bean that can launch zombies away from you that step over it. And then after one thing, it goes to sleep, and you have to wait for it to wake up. Yeah, I think this is our first F one. It's just, I never use this thing. Never. I don't even think I used it back in the day. Like, I just don't like it. It's just not helpful. Anyway, let's move on. Coconut Cannon. I love Coconut Cannon. One of my top 5 favorite plants. Get over there. There we go. Yeah, I love Coconut Cannon. The design, it's super powerful. Power plant is like one of the best. Yeah, it's a super cute design. I love Coconut Cannon. I just think it looks so cool. Alright, 3-peater, or whatever it's called. People hate on 3-peater. I think it's a good plant. I think it's a B. The power plant is good, but it can be like iffy because it's all wavy, and it can miss a lot of zombies if they're angled right. But I like 3-peater. It was in the first game as well. I forget what this one was called. But yeah, this is basically an upgraded version of Spikeweed. It was in the first game, and I think I'll put them in the same thing. Yeah, I didn't really use them much, but still pretty cool. Cherry Bomb, S tier, favorite plant ever. Forgot what this one was called, but you're in the Wild West now, and it can shoot a pea in the front and then 2 peas in the back. Really only helpful for specific types of zombies, like those dynamite dudes that launch in the air. I forget what they're called. Prospectors. And I think that's really it. Like, yeah, it's just don't really use it much. It's not the most super helpful thing. Chili Bean, I think this one is called. These ads. If a zombie eats it, it dies. Yeah, I didn't really use it much. Not as bad as this bean though. I forget what this one was called, but it's like this electrical thing that can zap zombies. It's alright. I used it a few times. Pea pod. I think pea pod's pretty cool. Yeah, it's this pod that you can keep planting peas in, and it can go up to 5. And I think it's a pretty neat idea. It takes some time to get, like, fully done, but I think it can be worth it. Melon pulp, S, and winter melon pulp, also S. Both are very good. Both of them were in the first game. Super good power plants. Very good damage. The difference is winter pulp can slow zombies down. Tall nut. I'll put tall nut next to walnut. Alright, now we're in the frostbite caves. As you know, I hate this world. This thing, I forget what it's called, but if his plant is frozen, it can like melt it, which I kind of like this thing. Not the best interesting of design, but this thing was pretty helpful. What was this thing? It was something pulp. Yeah, it's this fiery like pumpkin or whatever pulp. I like this plant, but it takes really long to recharge, and I don't know why. And for that, I have to go see, because it just takes so long. And it's sometimes not worth it. Like it can like melt if a plant's like fiery. It can like melt the ice around the plants, which is helpful, but man, it takes so long. Forget what this dude is called. Man, there's so many plants. Yeah, this thing can launch zombies back. I kind of like this dude. I think I'll go A. I used him quite a bit, actually. And he has a cool design. Oh man. Alright, what is that? I think it's called Onion or something. It can like shoot out like his onion breath, like, and slow down zombies. He's alright. I use him a little bit. I don't even know what this thing was called. It kind of works like a star fruit, where it shoots out like 4 things in each of its corners. I don't know. I'd never use this thing. Alright, now we're in the Lost City. This thing, I forgot what it's called, but kind of works like a repeater, where it shoots 2 things. And I like this thing. I really do. Power plant's really good as well. I forgot what it's called, but it's a launcher where it shoots like out of these big seeds, I think. And yeah, I don't mind them. This thing, I forget what it's called, but it kind of works like a walnut, but also has these spikes that can damage the zombies while it's being eaten. And I like them. Ooh, yes. I love this thing. Works like iceberg lettuce, but if a zombie gets near it, it'll shoot this purple mist that will just like basically slow them down in like a 3x3 radius. And it was pretty helpful. Probably use this just as much as I use iceberg. This thing, okay. So the Lost City had these like gold tiles that if you place a plant on it, it could produce its own suns. So you could have a pea shooter on it and it could produce suns. So I like that idea, but I never use this thing. And it like basically made gold tiles if you placed it. So I don't mind the design, but I never used it. Alright, now we're on Far Future. And as you know, this is my favorite world. And we're starting off with Laser Beam. Laser Beam is very good. Very good piercing damage. Super powerful power plant. Yeah, he looks cool. Leaf Blower, I think. This was in the first game. Really, this one's really only helpful for flying zombies. But it is kind of overpowered though. Because if there's like a whole lane of jetpack zombies, place this down and they're all gone. So, yeah, I'll put him in C. He's alright. I do like, you know what? I'll put him in low B. I like his design. Citron, I love Citron. Probably my second favorite plant, or third, whatever. In my top 5. Yeah, he charges up, and then he shoots out this orange plasma thing. Super high damage, very good power plant. I love Citron. Peach, very good. Can stop the vehicle zombies in Far Future. And this really works as an EMP bomb. And yeah, very helpful. Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's like a holographic walnut that works like a walnut but can recharge if it's still alive. And yeah, it's kind of a, I'll go B. It's kind of a cool design. Didn't really use it, but this thing I forgot what it's called, but you can tap on it to use suns that can do this, like shoots out the sun color thing. They can do a lot of damage. I like the design, but I just didn't really use it. Alright, this thing kind of works like the gold leaf, but it creates like these tiles that if you get, like, let's say you get a tile on Laser Beam and a tile on the Sunflower, if they're the same tiles, then use a power plant and they both can use power plants. So it is pretty helpful, but can get very expensive. Didn't use it a whole lot, but it's because of the price. I say it's pretty helpful if you can get it going. Alright, now we're in the Dark Ages. Sunshroom. I really like Sunshroom. Actually, when I got Sunshroom, I really didn't use Sunflower for a while. I just used this because, you know, if they're fully grown, they can be pretty good. But yeah, this one was in the first game as well. I forget what one was called, but yeah, it's this easy, like, mushroom shooter thing that can shoot zombies at close range, and it costs 0 suns, so you can place as many as you want. But yeah, they were in the first game, but in this one they can disappear, but if you use a power plant on it, then all the ones get affected with power plants and they can get recharged. But yeah, I like this little dude. He's pretty helpful. It can be. But Fume Shroom, I like Fume Shroom. Good piercing damage, good power plant. God, this video's gonna be long. Okay, this thing, if a zombie ate it, it can produce suns when it gets hit. Didn't use it, don't care. Magnet Shroom was in the first game, pretty helpful. I like it. Alright, now we're on Neon Mixtape Tour, and I hate this world, as you know. This dude, he thumps on the ground and he gets like this 3x3 sonic boom or something, I don't know. He's alright. I like him. This thing, if a zombie's in front of it, it can attack and I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really use it. This thing's insane. The time warp. Place it down and it basically warps all zombies back to the beginning. That's insane. I really like this plant. I used it a lot. Yeah, long recharge, but it is worth it. Garlic. I've always hated garlic. It was in the first game, but even then, it's like I never saw the point of using it. I'm gonna be real. This thing, it can shoot these things, and if it kills a zombie, it can place another one of these down. Never used it. It looks alright though. This carrot thing can revive lost plants. Never used it. What the hell's going on? Oh. Alright, now we're on Jurassic Marsh. Primal Pea Shooter, very good. S tier. Primal Walnut, I'll be honest, I don't see how it's better than Walnut. I'll have to test it sometime, but yeah, I never used Primal Walnut. This thing, I would put this in like D, but it can be helpful with getting the dinosaurs to help you instead of not help you, but yeah. Primal Sunflower. Oh yes, S tier, very good sun producer. Very cool looking. Primal Potato Mine. Very, very good. Huge radius, huge blast radius. Very powerful. Alright, now I'm on Big Wave Beach. Lily Pad. I like Lily Pad. It was in the first game. This weed thing, I forget, it was in the first game as well. It was like a scuba zombie or something. It can like, or if it's really any zombie in the water, it can drag it down and kill it instantly. Yeah, very helpful. A tier. These bowling things, I don't mind them. I'll give them a lower B. They were kind of cool. Guacodile, I really like. Has a neat thing where if a zombie gets next to it, it can like start like chomping them and go through the whole lane. Banana Launcher, or what it was called. I love Banana Launcher. Very cool. High damage. Get in the front. There we go. Yeah, I like this dude a lot. Alright, now we're on the modern day. And I'm gonna go ahead and put all modern day plants in F, because that's where they belong. And we're gonna move on. Ice Pea Shooter, S tier. First game, very iconic. Shoots a normal pea, but is ice pea and it slows zombies down. Yeah, you know, probably know. Power Lily. I actually didn't use Power Lily at all in my playthrough, in my recent playthrough. But if you place it down, it gives you a power plant. Yeah, I'll give it a low B. I never really used it that much, but I can see why it's pretty good. This thing, I don't think I've ever used this thing before. I might have used it back in the day in the first game, but yeah, it's in both games where it can mimic a plant that you choose and basically do the same thing. I don't know. Never really used it. Chomper. Chomper's S. People hate on Chomper because he takes too long to swallow the zombie, because it eats it. It eats zombies. But I say, I don't care. I think it's iconic, so it's going S. This frog-looking thing, or whatever, looks like a frog. It basically works the same as a Chomper. But once it eats a zombie, it produces suns with it, so. I like the look of this dude. I used him a bit. Okay, this thing's insane. I don't think I've ever used it, but I've seen it. And if it's like fully upgraded and you use a power plant on it, it's like a nuke. Like, it is like Doomshroom level. And yeah, this dude's crazy. Because I've never really used it, I don't want to rank him too high. Yeah, this dude looking insane. Cactus. People hate on Cactus as well. I think Cactus is really cool. He's not S, but I just think because he can do so many things, like he can shoot his little thorns normally like a pea shooter. If there's a balloon zombie or something, he can rise up from the ground and shoot that. Or if a zombie gets too close, he can go into the ground and act like a spike lead. And I think that's really cool. I don't know why people hate on him. This thing I used kind of a bit in like pinata modes or something. I think it like randomly picks a zombie and insta kills it, or does high damage or something. I don't know. I'll put in D. This dude, I think breathes like this green fire. I actually like the look of this dude a lot. I never used it, but I've seen a bit of him, and he makes cool sounds as well. So this thing, the grape bomb or whatever it's called, this thing's crazy. It's super powerful. And yeah, Ice Dragon or whatever, Ice Snapdragon, what it's called. Snapdragon, but ice. I'll put him next to him. I like him. This thing, don't know. This thing whips. It has like this whip, and it sort of works like bok choy, where if it gets close, it'll whip it with its tail, its fiery tail. I'll go see. It looks alright. Apple mortar launcher, whatever it's called. Shoots like these 3 big apples that can slow zombies down and do high damage. He looks pretty cool. I like him. Don't know. I forget what that thing does. Electric pea shooter. Electric pea shooter can shoot electric peas that can pierce through any zombie through a hole lane and like do a bunch of electrical damage. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I like him. Don't know what that is. Squash. Squash is very OG. He's going in S. Yeah, he's from the first game, and it's squash. Like, I love squash. Jalapeno, also going in S from the first game as well. Can destroy a whole lane of zombies, and I love jalapeno. Hypno Shroom. People hate on Hypno Shroom, I think. I like Hypno Shroom. I think he looks cool, can be very helpful. You can hypnotize like a gargantuan and let him work for you. So, yeah, I like him. Peanut. I don't really care for Peanut. It works like a walnut and a pea shooter, but yeah, whatever. Homing Thistle, I think it's called. It has like these homing thorns. I'll go C. I'll go low B. I do like the look of him, but never really used him. I think this is Ghost Pepper. I think it's a plant that can't be eaten or destroyed, and you can do like continuous hits with its tail or something. Yeah, I like him. Don't know what that is. Hurricane, I think it's called. It sort of works like the leaf blower thing, but it can push zombies back and give them a chill effect so they're slow. Yeah, I don't mind them. Fire pea shooter, S. I use them a lot. Very helpful. Guava something, like this volcano that can shoot out this lava shit. And it can do high damage. This like shrink zombies, I don't care. Don't know. Torchwood. I love Torchwood. I don't think it's S for me. You know what? No, it is S, because it can be very good if you can get it set up. if a pea shooter shoots a pea through it, it turns into a fire pea and does a lot more damage. And that's really cool. Starfruit. I never really used Starfruit in the first game or the second one, but he is very iconic, and I like the look of him. Gosh, I don't know. This thing, I think, god damn it. This thing is like a cherry bomb, I think. It's something like that. I'll just go see. This thing is like a shadow pea shooter, where it's like in this group of plants, which, you know, I don't like. But I've seen this thing, it can be good if it's like fully upgraded, and if you get like these things around it to upgrade it even more and use a power plant, it can shoot like this Doomshroom thing, which is pretty powerful, but never really used it. Goo pea shooter, never used. Never used. God damn it. This thing is stupid. It shoots like gum. Can slow the zombies down. Oh my god. Yeah, I've never used the vines. I've used this dude a bit in like modes. It's like a broccoli that can shield zombies and I think hit them as well. Yeah, let's go D. Oh, Gatling pea shooter. This thing was very good back in the first game. I used them a lot. And I want to use them in this game, but it costs money. It costs like $5 or something, and I don't really want to do that right now. You know, I'll do it when I feel like it. But yeah, I do think he is very iconic. And it's like his military look. And yeah, you shoot like 4 peas at a time. Yeah. Scaredy Shroom, I think it was called. I did use this guy a bit, during the first game, when I recently played. Didn't use him really at all in the second game, but he's alright. People hate on him, but I don't mind him. This thing I haven't used, but I think is very cool. It's like the stance that it does, and it basically does this, like these powerful moves, like karate or something. And yeah, it looks very cool. This thing is like an electric banana that can like shoot these electrical peels. I don't know. He's alright. I forget this one was called. He was in the first game. It's like the little shroom thing, but can only be placed in water. I'll just put them in the same thing. Never use the mints. God damn, there's a lot. Marigold. Basically a sunflower, but produces gold or coins instead of suns. Don't really use them, but you know, you can make me some money in the Zen Garden. Alright, there we go. That is it. That's all the plants. Yeah, a lot of ones that I haven't used. And honestly probably won't use, because I don't need to. Like, what is this thing? Why do I need to use this? But yeah, a lot of great plants. A lot of them. Some okay ones, and you know, some bad ones. Weren't too many though. But yeah, absolutely love Plants vs Zombies. Unfortunately, get this thing off. Right. Unfortunately, Plants vs Zombies 3 sucks, and I will not be playing it. But yeah, I absolutely love the first 2 games. And yeah, we're finally done. Yeah, let me know what other tier lists I can do. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all that great stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Alright, we always got, if there's a long tier list, we gotta see how long it is. 40 minutes. Alright, could be worse.